Each year, nearly 800,000 people in the U.S. suffer a stroke. So how do you know if you are at risk? Intermountain Healthcare neurologist Kevin Call joins us to answer that question. And you also practice at Utah Valley Hospital in Provo.
That's right.
Thank you so much for being here.
Happy to be here.
I don't think we can talk about stroke symptoms, risk, and prevention enough because so many people suffer from a stroke.
Everybody has some risk of having a stroke. And even if we're not at a high risk of having a stroke, we know someone who's at high risk of having a stroke. So understanding what a stroke is, what it looks like, is very important because getting someone to the hospital as soon as possible is vitally important to getting them better.
I'm going to say these statistics. 3/4 of all strokes occur in people 65 or older, and it doubles 10 years after age 55. But we can't forget the younger people, too.
That's right. We've had young people have strokes, and we've seen them on a regular basis. We even had an 8-year-old come into our hospital with a stroke just a few months ago.
That's incredible. We don't think about children getting a stroke. What are the symptoms?
So the most common symptoms of stroke are weakness on one side or the other. At Intermountain, we have a mnemonic called the B-FAST mnemonic to help us remember most of those most common symptoms. The B stands for balance, which is if you have a sudden loss of balance and you can't get your arms and legs to do what you want them to do. E stands for eyes, which is if you have loss of vision or you have sudden onset of double vision. F is for drooping of the face. A is for weakness of the arm or leg, and S is for speech.
And then, of course, time. You want to note the time that it happens because every second counts in a stroke.
Every second counts. We lose about 15,000 brain cells for every second, if not more. And so we want to know when this stroke started so that we can know how to best treat it, and we want you to get to the hospital as soon as possible.
And Utah Valley Hospital, where you practice, there is a drug that can reverse the signs in some certain stroke symptoms, right?
That's right. Some people can have their stroke reversed completely, and we need to get you to the hospital as soon as possible.
Within that 4 to 6 hour range, correct?
Yeah, 3 to 4.5 hours.
Okay.
And then there are also more invasive techniques for people who are having bigger strokes. That's up to 24 hours that we can still treat and reverse their stroke as well.
And quickly, how can we prevent people from having a stroke? Because it is hereditary, but what can we do in our lifestyle?
I get this question a lot, and what I usually tell people is do what you read in your 10th grade health book, which is don't smoke, and get good exercise, eat healthy, and get good sleep.
Eating healthy, those veggies, the greens that you see, Mediterranean diet, correct?
That's right. Mediterranean diet's proven to be the most preventive of strokes, but just eating lots of fruits and vegetables, eating whole grains, getting lots of exercise, and sleeping well at night.
Speaking of exercise, you've got an event coming up in Provo on Saturday to bring out more awareness about
That's
stroke.
right. On Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, we have the Utah Valley Strides for Stroke, which is a stroke awareness run plus a walk, as well as a 1K victory walk for all of our stroke survivors who've survived a stroke.
Dr. Call, thank you so much from Intermountain Healthcare, Utah Valley Hospital. For more information, you can always go to their website at intermountainhealthcare.org.